She is 79 years old. She has lived a lifetime under the Hollywood spotlight, and yet she still knows how to silence the noise of critics with just one picture. Goldie Hawn, one of America's most beloved icons, recently posted a casual snapshot in a bathing suit on Instagram, and the world couldn't stop talking. In an era when social media is often ruthless about appearance, especially for older women, Hawn's picture became something much more than a birthday tribute to her son Oliver Hudson. It became a statement, a reminder that beauty, confidence, and joy do not have an expiration date. The post itself is simple. Goldie stands on the beach in a sleek black one-piece swimsuit, her son Oliver beside her in a bold Speedo with his name printed across the back. Children splash in the waves just beyond them, laughter blending with the sound of the ocean. And in the caption, Goldie doesn't talk about herself. She doesn't call attention to her looks. Instead, she focuses on love. Happy birthday, my Oliver. Every moment I'm with you is a blessing. You captured my heart at our first hello. That single sentence, paired with the image, radiates something rare in today's social media universe: authenticity. What happened next was equally powerful. Thousands of fans flooded the comments with praise, not just for Goldie's ageless beauty, but for the confidence she displayed. In a world where aging is too often hidden, filtered, or mocked, here was a Hollywood legend simply living her truth, showing joy in her body, joy in her family, joy in her life. And that's what struck people most. This wasn't about glamour, airbrushing, or chasing youth. It was about normalizing what it looks like to age with grace and confidence. And if you know Goldie Hawn, this shouldn't come as a surprise. For decades, she has been a champion of mental health, positivity, and self-acceptance. Back in 2003, she launched Mind Up, the Goldie Hawn Foundation, an initiative designed to give children tools for emotional resilience and mental well-being. Inspired by her own experiences with anxiety as a young girl, Goldie wanted to ensure the next generation had resources she didn't. That same philosophy, one of caring for the mind as much as the body, clearly influences how she views aging today. She has said it herself in interviews. It's all about how you make it. It's all in your mind. It's wonderful to know you're aging, because that means you're still on the planet, right? That perspective might sound simple, but it's revolutionary in a culture obsessed with youth. Goldie's message reframes aging from something to be feared into something to be embraced. Every wrinkle is proof you've lived. Every year is proof you've survived. Every laugh line is a memory written on your skin. And here's where the hook hits even harder. What Goldie Hawn is teaching isn't just for celebrities. It's a lesson for everyone watching, especially women who feel pressured to hide their age, to cover up, to shrink themselves as they get older. Goldie is showing that you don't have to. Confidence is not reserved for the young. It's something you can wear proudly at any age, even on a public beach, even in front of millions of followers online. In fact, Goldie has been living this philosophy for years. In one interview, she admitted she doesn't obsess over aging. Instead, she focuses on creating the best experience possible for herself. She tries to exercise daily, even if it's just a short workout. She drinks her juices. She meditates in small bursts throughout the day. She hikes. She bikes. And most importantly, she has fun. That word, fun, is key to understanding her outlook. Goldie knows that life isn't just about extending years, but about filling them with joy, energy, and meaning. It's also worth noting how rare her attitude is in Hollywood. The entertainment industry has long been notorious for pushing women aside once they reach a certain age. Roles dry up, attention shifts to the younger faces, and older actresses often feel invisible. Yet Goldie Hawn refuses invisibility. With this one photo, she reclaims space not by demanding attention, but by being herself unapologetically. That's what resonates. Now, think about this. How often do we see women over 70 celebrated for wearing swimsuits in mainstream media? Usually, such images are hidden, mocked, or spun into controversy. But Goldie flipped the narrative. She made it aspirational. She showed that bodies don't stop being worthy of joy at a certain birthday. She showed that health and vitality can last decades if you nurture them. And she showed that confidence is contagious, the kind of energy that inspires others to stop hiding and start embracing. At this point, you might be asking, Why does one picture matter so much? Why did it capture headlines across entertainment and lifestyle outlets? Because it touched something deeper than celebrity gossip. It tapped into a cultural moment, a shift in how society views aging. For too long, we've equated beauty with youth alone. But here's Goldie Hawn reminding us that beauty is actually about presence, love, and confidence. That's the conversation she sparked. And it's one we need now more than ever. Her perspective is also grounded in something larger: mental health awareness. Goldie has long spoken about her struggles with anxiety as a child and her commitment to mindfulness as an adult. That background makes her philosophy on aging even more powerful. Because to her, wellness isn't just physical. It's emotional, it's spiritual. And when you combine those layers, when you nurture your inner world as much as your outer, you end up with a life that feels balanced no matter your age. And let's not forget, this is Goldie Hawn, an Oscar-winning actress, a comedic genius, the star of classics like Overboard and Private Benjamin. She has had every reason to cave to Hollywood's pressures, to hide from the spotlight, to cling to youth. But instead, she chose a different path. She chose authenticity. She chose confidence. She chose to post a picture that millions of older women could look at and say, if she can embrace herself, maybe I can too. That is why this moment matters. It's not about a swimsuit. It's not about a birthday. It's about challenging the script that society has handed older women for generations. Goldie's post says, you don't need to disappear. You don't need to feel ashamed. You are allowed to be visible. You are allowed to be proud. You are allowed to live fully, joyfully, and confidently at every stage of life. And maybe that's the ultimate takeaway from Goldie Hawn's beach photo. That confidence is timeless. That aging can be beautiful. And that sometimes the bravest act is simply showing up as yourself. No filters, no pretense, no apologies. So the next time you scroll through social media and feel the pressure to compare yourself, remember this picture. Remember Goldie standing in her swimsuit beside her son, smiling into the horizon, unfazed by judgment, radiating self-acceptance. Remember that aging is not the end of beauty, but the evolution of it. And remember that confidence, real confidence, never grows old.